Kate and I were talking to my son. He is 20 now. And we were talking about sex, and he had these questions. And I was like, I've never educated my son on sex. You know, like, we of course like have the basics covered, but his only source of education has been porn. And so we have this entire generation of people who have not been educated. How do you make love? And like, what does that happen? So for example, like this very simple thing, like when you're with your partner and you put your hand on their skin, if you move fast, the body processes that touch as like just a normal touch. If you move at a certain speed below, I think it's like something like 3 centimeters per second, something very slow, very specific, the nerve fibers say, I feel intimate. And so it's like the speed of touch communicates to nerve fibers of, are we connected? What I wrote was basically an instruction manual on how to have sex. And so people, they read it and they're like, this is like, 50 Shades of Grey, like longevity version. But if you actually decoded it, you'd be like, it's actually like 10 lessons I was trying to explain. Like for example, women in their arousal period, it takes them like 15 minutes to tent. If a woman is not, for like 15 minutes of foreplay, then sex is painful for them. And so men, they get aroused within a minute or two. And so there's a disconnect. And so like basic stuff like that. So it was like trying to educate people on how do you create good relationships in a loving manner.